Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another story time. Based on the title, y'all know what I'm about to talk about. Disclaimer, if you hear any toy squeaking, chewing, rant, like anything, that is my new dog Dash. I'm trying to record while he out his playpen. We're going to see how he act. Because y'all know he bad. So he over here making noises and stuff. Hopefully it don't pick up too much on my mic. But y'all already know, thumbs up the video. Double check to make sure you are subscribed. And leave a comment before you leave. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with 3 E's. And without further ado, y'all, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. All right, y'all. So, boom. Let's hop right into the story time. Okay, so let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. All right, so this happened some time ago, just like all the other story times. They happened in the past. So I met this boy, right? So I went like to this girl. I went to like one of my cousin friends, like pool party she had, and it was this guy there. We gonna just call him The Rock. I was gonna call him rapper or like toxic or like monster, but we're just gonna call him The Rock, okay? The Rock, whichever one, The Rock. So I met this guy, right? So when we was at the pool party was lit. It was fun. When it died down, like we kind of helped her like clean up a little bit or whatever. We kind of stayed behind. Needless to say, the pool party was lit. It was fun. Drinks was flowing. It was a good vibe. Like it was some good people there. Everybody was dancing, twerk contest, dance contest, cannonball contest, every type of contest you could think of, right? So needless to say, we was buzzed by the end of the night. So my friend, cousin, her boyfriend and a couple of his friends stayed behind as well to help like clean up and stuff like that. So one of the guys that stayed back was The Rock. So, I'm helping her clean up and stuff, but we like laughing because, like I said, I'm tipsy. So, like, we cracking up, we making jokes and stuff like that. So, The Rock, like, he was laughing and stuff too. And he came up to me and he like,
you funny as fuck.
and I was like, I am? I've never been told that. So, no. Now, I was just like, oh, yeah, like, what do you say when somebody says you funny? Like, thank you. I love being funny. So, I'm like, oh, yeah, like, I do my little thing or whatever. And he was like,
Nah, I like funny girls. Like, I like funny women.
and I was like, oh, okay. Now, mind you, The Rock, y'all, he didn't look like The Rock, like Dwayne Johnson. He was built like The Rock, right? Like, he was big, muscles, like neck muscles, eye muscles, nose muscles, muscles everywhere, right? Like, that's what he was given. So, he didn't look like The Rock. Quite opposite, actually, because he was dark skinned. He had like a low haircut, and he looked a little rough. Like, not as rough as Bully from my other story time, but he could be like Bully little brother. Like, he didn't look that rough, but he was still like in the rough family. Like, he still looked like he'd been through some shit or whatever. But he was like muscled up or whatever. So he wasn't necessarily my type. But he was like making me laugh and stuff like that. And we had great conversation. So it's like, And then I like to think that I don't really have a type, to be honest. Because I kind of click with whoever. Like, so I can't even say he's not my type. Well, I didn't think he was fine. Let me say that. I didn't think he was really cute. So it was just like, I wouldn't normally try to talk to a guy like this, but whatever. Anyways. So, we was over there talking, all that good stuff. My friend was ready to go. So, The Rock actually had my number. I told him, yeah, we exchanged numbers, right? Y'all know the drill. We texting, we kicking it, we getting to know each other, all that good stuff, right? Now, I'm not gonna lie. The Rock, he looked kind of scary looking, okay? But when he was smiling, it's weird to describe. Like, how somebody could look scary and then when they smile, like, they don't look as scary because he has some nice straight white teeth. But it's like when his lips be like balled up, he looks scary. But then when he smiles, it's like, oh, okay, you are a human being, huh? You're not a little mutated monster or something, huh? So it's like his regular face was like scary a little bit, but when he smiled, it was cool. So that's what I kind of liked. Like the smile, he looked it all nice and sweet and like just like a big teddy bear. So we was texting and stuff. We was on FaceTime and stuff. We was getting to know each other. He was a cool guy. So stop. Shit. So he was a cool guy or whatever. So of course, we had made plans to like kick it with each other. Like we was gonna link. Go get some food. So I was like, okay, cool, bet. So basically we linked. I think it was like a Friday or something. We linked. We went to go grab some food. We had good conversations at the restaurant and everything. Not even a restaurant. We literally went to like a little like a little bar, like a bar type of food, like nothing like a steak dinner, but we just went to go grab some bar food, right? So we went to go grab some bar food. So while he was at the bar, he had got a call like from one of his friends saying something about some music or whatever, like he wanted to hit the studio tonight and da 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 all this good stuff. But Rock like,
Yeah, bro, we can hit the studio tonight. You know, I'm with my little girl right now. Let me see what she talking about, and I'll call you back.
so I'm just waiting for him to get the phone. So he look at me like,
You know, I didn't get to tell you, but you know, I'm a rapper. Like, I do my little thing. Like, my friend want to know if we can go to the studio tonight.
go ahead, let the people know that you can't behave, so now you can't be out your playpen while I record. Let them know. Tell them, Dash. Tell them. He don't want to tell y'all. Just say bye. Bye, y'all. See y'all later. So, he asked me, can we go to the studio? So, in my head, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, a fucking rapper. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm just so sorry. But everybody want to be a rapper. And I'm not saying everybody can't be a rapper, or you never know who gonna be that one, never that two. You just never know. But I'm just like, these rappers, I'm sick of coming across these rappers, baby. But I was just like, whatever, I'm not doing nothing tonight. We planned the link. So if you want to go to the studio, cool. Like, we can go to the studio. So, I told him that, like, yeah, I'll go to the studio with you, whatever. So we eat, we have like a couple drinks there or whatever, and we leave. Mind you, I've met him at the bar to get food. So I'm just following him. So, I'm following him, whatever. I see that we pull up to a house. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe he about to pick up his friend to go to the studio or like whatever. But he get out, he park his little car, whatever. He's coming out of my car. So, I'm like, I rolled down my window like, what, you about to grab your friend or something? And he like,
Nah, this the studio. Like, park your car, get out.
so I'm like, oh, the house is the studio? Because I'm thinking like a real studio, like a real recording studio, not a house. Like, okay. So I get out the car, whatever, we walk up to the house. The house looked fairly decent. It wasn't like super nice, but it wasn't like a rinky dink trap house or nothing. It just looked like a house, like a house. Like us. When you used to draw houses when you was in like middle school, like stick figure houses, it just looked like a house. So cool, I'm following him in or whatever, and I see another car pulling up, and they coming in. It was only two guys or whatever. I know y'all think like, oh my God, three guys in 1K, call the police. No, nothing like that, y'all. No. Because one of the whatever, it don't even matter. But yeah, so I see two guys coming up, whatever. So, they dapping each other up, like he introducing me to them or whatever. So we going in the house. So, I asked him, I'm like, oh, this the studio? He like,
Yeah, this my house. This where I live, and I got a studio in my basement.
so I'm like, oh, okay. So why you just ain't say, do you want to come over to my house? Why you say, do you want to go to the studio? Just say, do you want to come over? Like, I'm just confused. Should have been like, do you want to come over to my house? And it's a little studio in my basement, and we gonna rap, whatever. So I'm just like, oh, okay, we can go in or whatever. So when we was walking in, whatever, he had a dog. Now the dog seemed nice, but as soon as he came in, of course, you know how dogs is. They start jumping on you. And the one of his friends that was behind him, like he was pushing the dog off. So the Rock got mad. He like,
Nigga, don't be pushing my dog like that. Don't push him like that. This his fucking house. Don't push my dog.
so I'm like, oh, well, sir. Now mind y'all, I told y'all when the Rock is smiling, it's all sunshine and rainbows. But when he not smiling, it's fucking tornadoes and hurricanes. Okay, like for real, like he looks scary. Like I look, he was scared of him a little bit. I guess I don't know. Like I don't know. So when he yelled, I'm like, ooh, like I got a little nervous or whatever. And his friend was like, my bad, bro. Like he jumping all on me, and he like, and Rock was like,
Well, he gonna jump on you. He do that every time you come over here and me pushing my dog like that.
so I was like, ooh, Lord, he don't play about his dog. Like, mental note, don't push the Rock dog, because I don't want none of them problems, right? So we end up coming in. He grabbed his dog or whatever, take him in the basement. I guess the dog had like a little cage, put him in a cage or whatever. So he puts the dog up in a cage or whatever. So I had like my purse and stuff like that. So he was like, he took me in his room. He was like, this your room. I mean, not this your room. He took me in the room. He was telling me like, this my room, this my bathroom. Like, this is where you gonna be staying tonight. Hello, y'all. Cause how he just gonna tell me? No, wait. This is what he said, y'all. So he took me and he showed me his room and he was like,
You know, this my room. You know, this my bed. That's the bathroom right there. You know, this where you gonna be staying tonight.
so I'm looking like, wait, when did we have a conversation about me spending the night? Mind you, we never talked about me staying. I didn't bring no overnight bag. I never discussed staying. So I'm just confused on why you gonna show me where I will be laying tonight. Like, granted, I'm not saying I was opposed to staying, but what I'm saying is I wasn't supposed to be staying because I never agreed. We never talked about that. Nothing. Like, you ain't far from my house. Like, I can go home, you know. But whatever. So I just was like, oh, okay, you know, like good, like, you know. And he had a 2 bedroom. He was like, this my other room, like this really like my closet, little game room type thing. So he gave me a little small tour because it was just like a 2 bedroom or whatever. So nothing major because the other two homeboys went downstairs. So he was like, you
You
know,
know, we about to go record a little bit. Like you can come down there and vibe out with us, or you can be up here watching TV and wait for me.
that should have been a red flag because although I like options, it's just the fact like you would thought we had discussed something previous about me spending the night, us laying together, us end of the night together, something like we didn't discuss none of that. Mind you, we had been talking for like some time before we decided to link, but it's all been very casual, like very like how you doing, what you doing, what's going on, how was work, like did you eat, what you eat, all of that. Like it, I just didn't understand how we hopped to I'm spending the night. Cause I kind of liked him, I think, but not really. Like it wasn't all the way there. Like, you know, I'm still trying to figure out if I like you. I'm still getting to know you. Like I don't even want to say we're dating. We just on the first link, so it's kind of like I'm just trying to fill you out. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, okay. So in my mind, I'm automatically thinking like, well, if I vibe out with them and the vibes is good, I'll spend the night. But if not, I'm just gonna go home. Like he can't make me stay here. What the fuck? Well, maybe he can because he's a little scary. So I don't know. But yeah, so I was just like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I was like, but you know, I'm gonna come downstairs with you, and you know, I want to hear you rap a little bit. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm the type that like if my dude say he is gonna rap or he wanna be a rapper, I'm gonna be brutally honest with him. If his tunes ain't right, if his little 1 2s ain't right, if his chorus, whatever it is, ain't right, I'ma tell him because I'm not about to have people laughing at my man, my man, my man. I'm not doing that. So I'm just like, okay, I want to hear what you got. Like, let me see, is you the next little baby or is you about to sound like a baby? I don't know. Speaking gibberish, I don't know. So we about to find out. So I'm like, okay, so I go down there, and mind you, the other two, they was already like setting up the equipment, turning it on, whatever. And he just basically had like a little DIY studio. You know how the trap dudes build their own studio. They got their laptop, they got the headphone, the little mic, the little, little crate and stuff. Like you know how they built their stuff. So it was like one of those type of things. So like he got the little light, whatever on. He got this microphone. He got all his little the stuff set up. So they already had a beat going on or whatever. So the one guy was in there, rapping like whatever, saying this little stuff. So I'm like, okay. He could be better, but he ain't bad. I'm thinking, ooh, they must be on to something because the first dude wasn't bad. Like, I wouldn't be getting in a car and if I'm on the aux, I wouldn't be requesting his song, but he wasn't bad. It was one of those things like if he studied the art a little bit more, tweak it a little bit, he got potential. Okay? That's the first boy. So I'm thinking like, oh, this the type of stuff y'all coming with? Cool. So The Rock gets up and it's his turn next. So I'm sitting back listening. Like, mind you, I got something to drink or whatever. Like, I'm just sitting there sipping on my little drink. So I'm like, okay, let me hear what The Rock got. So, he going there, he feeling it.
Mm, mm, uh, uh. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? What? What? Here I go. Here I go. What? What? Y'all ready? Y'all ain't ready. Is y'all ready? Y'all ready? I'm ready. Y'all ready? They ain't ready. They ain't ready.
I'm sitting there like, bro, if you don't get ready and start already, he ad-libbing like, what? Yup, nope, yup, nope, maybe, so. The Rock, baby, come on, speed it up. Let me hear the bars. Where are the bars? So he just get the going.
Mm, mm, Y'all ain't ready for this fire. Alright. Y'all ready? Baby, you listening?
I'm like, I'm listening. I'm listening. How I become baby, first of all, I don't know. But whatever. I'm in it to win it. So I'm like, I'm listening. Yeah, yeah. He all in there like,
Alright. Here I go, here I go. What? They call me the Rock. They chillin' in my spot. I get all this money. You niggas is too funny. I call her my honey.
I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up, hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's reel it on in. So I'm just sitting there like, this Dr. Seuss ass nigga. I'm like, no. The way he was singing it, I mean, not singing it, rapping it, one, he offbeat. The lyrics is not it. The bars is not it. So, mind you, I'm just sitting there like, okay, like I'm trying to, you know how you trying to listen, you trying to find a way to like it. I'm like, okay, I'm doing like this. And he all looking at me while he rapping like, I'm like, yay, go rock. So now, I'm like, and I'm like, oh, that ain't it. That ain't it. But I'm like, so he say his little verse and he stopped it and he was like, how that sound? Talking to one of the homeboys. And the homeboy was like, the homeboy was like, yeah, bro, Rock, that ain't it. That ain't it, bro. Why don't you speed it up a little bit and then maybe tweak da 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 da. And the Rock was like,
Nigga, I taught you how to rap. What the fuck? Boy, shut up. You don't know shit.
I'm just like, mind you, I told y'all gotta picture the most scariest looking dude and picture that man. So when he got mad, I'm like, oh my God, like calm down. And he got mad at them, y'all. And the boy was like, bro, I'm just trying to tell you, run it back again, speed it up, do this, say this, da da da. So the Rock like,
Man, chill out. Let me do this shit again. Just for play black. Cause I know that first one was the one. Let me just do it again. Just for play.
he get in there, y'all ready? I'm like, we ready. We ready. Don't even start. Just go right into the bars. We ready. Yeah, we ready. Shit. I'm ready to go. That's what I'm ready to do. So then I'm like, come on. So he say his little rap again. He tried to speed it up, but it's like he just couldn't catch the beat, y'all. Like, I'm not even the producer, no rapper, no, I don't know much about music. But even I know it didn't sound right. Like, I don't know if the beat was too fast or he was too slow. And then like it just wasn't connecting, y'all. It was just not it, right? So the boy stopped and was like while he was still rapping, he didn't even wait for him to finish that verse. He stopped him like, bro, no, say this part again, cause it sounded like you muffled when you did it all of this. So the Rock get mad. He like,
Bro, shut the fuck up. I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. You know what? Get your skinny ass up out my motherfucking house. You get on my nerves with your bitch ass.
he just started going. And the homeboy like, bro, chill out. Like, why you on tip today? I thought we was just like we always do this. So I'm thinking like, please don't be trying to show out in front of me because I'm nobody to show out from. Like, if he's trying to critique you, just take the criticism and fix it and do whatever. Like, it ain't that deep. It ain't that serious. But you getting mad, like trying to put him out. Y'all, the rock stars doing the most. Like, I don't know if it was them drinks, them little couple shots we took back at the bar. Mind you, I said we was tipsy. We wasn't drunk though. So I don't know why he was spazzing out like this. But he was for real, y'all. He shut down the whole operation because he was mad that homeboy wasn't feeling his verse. So homeboy like, just run it back again. And the rock like,
No, nigga, I said get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. You want me to let my dog out on you? Get the fuck out.
so they like, bro, you tripping. Yeah, come on, come on. Like, he was tapping the other guy like, this nigga is tripping. And he like,
Nah, nigga, I ain't tripping, but you about to be tripping. You better get the fuck out of my house. You know what it is with me.
so they start walking up the stairs. I'm sitting there like, Rock, this nigga is bugging. So he put them out. They leave. So I'm just like, he come back downstairs and he about to start like turning off like all the equipment and stuff like that. So he was like,
Babe, dang, you know, my bad. Like, how did you like it? Did you like my verse? Did you like my verse?
I'm like, yeah, it was really good. #1 platinum album, selling out stores. You don't need no work. No, it's good. Like, I'm scared because I'm like, Bro, I'm like, what the heck? Like, I got nervous. Like, what's going on? So when he asked me, I just was like, yeah, it was good. I know what I just said earlier about like, if I do the rapper, I'm gonna be honest with him. But this nigga is scary. I ain't got time. No, I'm a little scared of him. I ain't even know. So I'm just like, oh no, I love it. No, A+. Them niggas was tweaking. Yeah, I would have put them out too. Like, I'm so nervous. I'm going. I'm going along with him like, yeah, them niggas deserve to get put out. Why would they even try you like that? Like, what? You the greatest rapper alive. Fuck. So then we hear a knock back on the door. So he go open the door and it was the other homeboy or whatever. And he came in because he left his trees there because they was getting comfortable. They was about to roll up and chill and vibe out for the studio. So I guess he kicked him out so urgently that like or suddenly that they forgot some stuff. So he came back and this was the other guy, not the first guy that he yelled at. And the other guy like, I left my trees or whatever, like I'm just getting my stuff. So he picking up his bag and he putting it back in there because he had it already out on like the little swisher thing or whatever. So he putting it back in the bag. So he like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, you don't never be tripping like this. Like, why you tripping? What's going on? Like, and he like, the Rock like,
Bro, I'm not tripping like y'all trying to embarrass a nigga. Like I sound like that all the time. Now y'all trying to act like the shit ain't hitting right or whatever.
and he like, nah, bro, like we just trying to tell you, like you was going too fast and da da da. Like the second guy tried to like explain, cause the Rock really was tripping, like he really was just doing too much, like whatever. So the other guy was trying to explain, like, bro, we always, and the Rock like,
Nigga, I don't need you to explain shit to me. Pack your shit up and get the fuck out our house.
and he said it so loud, it scared me that I started packing my shit. I'm like, oh, and he looked at me like,
Kay, where's you going?
I'm like, oh, yeah, I thought you was talking to both of us. He like,
No, I was just telling him get the fuck out. You good, you stay.
and I'm like, nah, you seemed a little irritated today. I'm gonna go ahead and go. He like,
No, you stay.
I'm like, yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you. Listen, like I don't get intimidated easy. Y'all know me. But this dude, he just was so big and loud and strong and scary looking that like I couldn't help. Y'all, I could not help but be scared. Like when he yelled, I was packing my shit up too because I thought he told all of us to get out. Like I was about to grab the dog too. I thought he wanted us all out the house because I was scared. So he told me sit down. I said my ass right on down. What else you want me to do, sir? Because this is your world. So I'm just like, but no. So he let them back out, whatever, lock up. He shut down the basement. We go upstairs. So don't ask me. Nobody better not ask me why you didn't leave. Why you didn't do this? Why you still sleeping with your baby daddy? Why your baby daddy still ain't got no car? Why you still fighting with your first baby daddy baby mama? And it's been like 7, 8 years. And he done had 3 other baby mamas at this point. I mean, too far? Too far? You know what I mean, though, right? Okay, so don't be asking me, why you didn't leave? I mean, if he scared you, why you didn't do this? Do. Because I'm scared. You know what it's like to be scared? No? Okay. Yeah, you don't know what it's like to be scared because you keep sleeping with your baby daddy unprotected, so you must don't. Okay, my bad. But anyway, so I go back upstairs, and I go upstairs, whatever. I follow him upstairs. We go to the room. At this point, it is a little late or whatever. So we was just chilling in his room, like watching TV and stuff like that, y'all. So I was gonna watch a little movie with him, and then I'm like, let me think of an excuse to go ahead and get up out of here or whatever, because I didn't want to spend the night. I didn't because I was fucking scared and no. So this is the kicker for me though. Like I did start kind of like dozing off a little bit because when you had some drinks and then like you kind of lay down, you kind of like you be a little tired, you kind of drift off. I wasn't drunk, but like I was just a little tired or whatever. So I kind of drifted off. Like that middle range where you woke but sleep. Like I was in that phase. Like I still heard the TV, but I was like I felt myself like slowly nodding off or whatever. So when I was doing that or whatever, I guess he felt it because I kind of was laid up on his shoulder, so my head kind of was dropping. So I guess he felt like, oh yeah, we about to go to sleep. So he turned off the TV. So I'm like scared. He turned off the TV, so I'm like, okay, fuck it, Kay. You gonna just spend the night? Let's just go straight to sleep. Like, fuck it, we just gonna go straight to sleep. So whatever. So I roll over this way to like go to sleep like this, like and he behind me because he was sitting up straight like this, like kind of just laid. So I'm like, let me roll this way and go to sleep. So I do that or whatever. So he was like, he tapped me. He's like, Kay. So I'm just like. Sleep, right? So I'm just like, act like he like
Oh, okay. Like, no, I was just letting you know. I sleep naked, so I'm about to take my clothes off.
I was like, oh, okay, like do your thing. I don't, so I'm gonna leave my clothes on. Mind you, I'm fully clothed. Like I know how people might feel about outside clothes in the bed. I feel that way too, but this ain't my bed, and I'm not taking them off. Like I mean, I'm fully clothed, like jeans and my shirt still on in the bed. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I didn't have no other clothes, and I didn't want his clothes. I don't know. I just wanted to go to sleep as is and wake up and hurry up and leave. Right. So, he took off his little clothes, whatever. So he cuddled up next to me. So, it was cool for a little minute because I'm just like, all right, whatever you want to sleep naked, that's you. I got on jeans. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm going to go to sleep. So, like, it's been a little bit of time. And like I said, I was dozing off or whatever. So he grabbed my hand, y'all. And he tried to put it down there. So this is my thing. So when he grabbed my hand to like turn me over and lift up the cover and put it down there, y'all know when y'all like lift the cover up, it's like a wave that come. That wave that came, it was like straight funky, straight funky ding dong. Okay, it was like that. Y'all know what a funky, y'all know what it smell like when it's just like y'all know the smell. Y'all know the smell like of just musty balls. Like musty, just like you probably took a shower that morning, but you've been ripping and running all day or whatever, and it's just like a little funky down there. It was one of those smells. And I was just like, but a little bit more hint of like a little sweat, a little gym, a little basketball. Like it was just a little funky. It was funky. It wasn't a little funky, no, it was just funky. And I smelled that way. I was like, ooh. like, I couldn't help it. I was like, ooh, what is that? Like my bad, y'all. And I was just like, ooh, what's that? Like, like, so you put my hand on there. I was just like, So I try to like act like I was sleeping, move it over or whatever. So I'm thinking like, no, you didn't. Try to put my hand on your little dirty dick. Like, Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan. He said, I'm Dirty Dan. You're right. You're right. You are. So now, but I'm like, So I move my hand or whatever. So he's like,
Come on, just touch it. Stop playing.
I'm like, ooh, I'm just so tired. Like. And he like,
Come on, you need to take your pants off anyways, cause I don't even let outside clothes in my bed.
and I'm like, well, I already been in the bed anyway, so whatever germs is already here. So he like,
Come on, just take your pants off. Like I ain't trying to do nothing.
I'm like, no, that's okay. Like I'm just chilling or whatever. He like,
Okay, I'm not gonna do nothing. Like I'm not. I just want to lay naked here with you.
do you, sir? You think I'm 12? Do you think I'm a little kid? You think I don't like? What's wrong with y'all? Why do y'all dudes try to play them same games with us? Like we slow, like we dumb. I don't get it. So I'm just like, well, I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I'm chilling or whatever. He like, not at your big age are you throwing a temper tantrum because you can't get none. So I'm like, well, maybe I can just go. Like it's not a big deal. Maybe I should just go. And he was like,
Maybe you should.
y'all, I packed my stuff and I ran out of there so quick because like I already kind of wanted to go, but like I was a little scared. So like I left, y'all. I left because how disrespectful can you be? Not one only to get an attitude because I said no, but for you to think you was about to sleep with me with that dirty dad. Like I felt disrespected. I felt offended that you thought all of this would be okay with that dirty, funky little thing trying to get up into me. No. Do I give off that I want a dirty Dan? Like, I'm not delivering any funky dirtiness. So why would you deliver that to me and think it's okay? So I'm offended. Because you think I'm some dirty bitch that's going to be okay with your little dirty Dan. And I'm not. So, like, sir, no, like why wouldn't you wash up or freshen up or hop in the shower if you know you've been out all day? Cause mind you, it was a Friday and he came from work straight to out to eat. Like I forgot to say that, cause like that's why we was like, let's just go grab some bar food or whatever, grab something to eat and stuff like that. So he had got off of work at like 6, 7 or whatever, and he didn't even go back home. He came straight to that bar and met me. So that means you was all at work the whole day. Then we went to the bar or whatever. Then you at the studio, so not. But no, like why would you if yo down there produces that type of odor within a day or whatever, which I ain't even saying nothing wrong with it. Why would you try to sleep with me like that? You want me to touch that and all that? No, go take a shower. No. Sorry. So I left, yeah, and I was happy to leave. I was running out that door because I'm like, oh, I do not want the rock to chase me down, right? Okay, so I left that day. Needless to say, I blocked his number, didn't want to talk to him again. Mind you, we never even got to the Instagram, Snapchat type thing yet. So it was cool. Like I blocked him, left, right? That's that. Never spoke to that man again. We're gonna put that on pause, right? Now that I told y'all about the rock. So it's been years. Now it's been like 2 years later, right? So mind you, my homegirl, we just gonna call her homegirl. She hits me up one day and she was like,
Hey girl, you want to hang out today? Like, I want to link up with my little boo. He got his little friend. Like, you want to come out?
so I'm like, yeah, like I'll come out or whatever. I go to her house, drive to her house, whatever. So we get in her car and she's like,
All right, like, we're going to meet them at this bowling alley.
cool. We pull up to the bowling alley or whatever. We walking in, like I already see, she like there they go over there. They was waiting by the bar or whatever, cause I guess they was waiting for a lane to become available. So we walking in, y'all. Who do I see? I'm sure y'all can guess it. Y'all already can guess it. I walk in and I see The Rock. I'm like, mind you, at this point he grew like not dreads, but you know how boys do those little like the little twisties or whatever, like not twisties, but like the individuals. They not braid. I mean, they not dreads, but they're just like the individuals, like the single braids or whatever they call it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But they're not dreads. So he had those in his hair. So I just looked and I was like, you know him? Because we didn't walk up on them yet, but I see we was going towards their way and they was looking at us. So I was just like, you know him? Like that big muscle, big boy, scary boy over there? And she like,
Yeah, girl, that's my boyfriend. Like, that's babe.
I'm like, your boyfriend, like, and mind you, this one of my homegirls that, like, how you got a homegirl, but you don't really know what's going on in her personal life. So I didn't even know they was together, like, but they had only been together for like a couple months. So I'm like, girl, so as soon as she told me, like, I stopped her before we walked over there. I was like, girl, like, I know him or whatever. Like, we still was just sitting there. Like, we was walking. Imagine they right here. We coming in through the doorway and we stopped right here. And I was just talking to her. Like, I was acting like I was showing her something on my phone. But I'm like, girl, like, I know him. Like, I used to talk to him. And she's like, girl, you did? I'm like, yeah, we didn't fuck or nothing like that. We didn't even kiss. But, like, I had talked to him. I was about to spend the night at his house. And he tried to sleep with me. So I left. So I just told her. And she just was like,
Dang, like, okay, we're going to talk about it later or whatever.
because I mean, at this point, this is her boyfriend. So what's she supposed to do? Like break up with him on the spot? But I just want to tell her real quick. So she like, we're gonna talk about it later. So we go over there, and I'm like, we like say hey to them or whatever. I'm like, hey, and he had the other guy there, and he like,
Okay, I know you knew my girlfriend.
and I'm like, yeah, and I didn't know my homegirl knew you. Like that's the first thing you said to me. I'm just like, so my homegirl was like,
Yeah, like, she just told me, like, y'all knew each other, but that's all water underneath the bridge. Like, it's cool. We're going to have a good time.
so I'm just like, right. So I'm like, hey, to the boy, like I interrupt all of that because I ain't really feeling the rock anyway. So I don't really want to sit and talk to you. So I interrupt and I'm like, hey to the boy, I'm like, my name is Kay. And he's like, my name is whatever. So, I'm just like, are we getting drinks? Like, I just try to cut the awkwardness because it don't even matter. I don't got no beef, no animosity towards you, Rock. We didn't work out. You was too aggressive and stuff. So like, cool. If you and my homegirl work out and y'all already together, it's nothing. It's nothing I could do about it. So apparently she like your aggressiveness, right? So cool, whatever. We get drinks or whatever. We waiting for the lane. Like it's been like 20 minutes. A lane become available. So we playing bowling. We having a good time. So like we playing drunk bowling. If you miss or if you don't get no strike, you gotta take a shot or take a sip of your drink or whatever. Cause we had both. We got shots, but we got like little mixed drinks too. So that's what we was doing. So we was having fun. Like the rock was okay, but like every time I would roll my ball, roll the bowling ball, and then I would turn around, like he'd just be looking like, and I just be like, oh my God. And I don't even think he was meaning to look at me mean. It's just his face is like that. So I just be looking like, okay, like, whatever. So I just would keep catching him, like, staring at me every blue moon. I'm just like, oh my God, please, like, let's bowl and go home. I hope she don't ask for us to do nothing afterwards because I don't want to be with him, like, no more longer. Like, he wasn't doing nothing too bad, but it's just like, no. So, y'all know, because we've been drinking, I gotta what? use the bathroom. So I gotta use the bathroom. So I was like, hold on, y'all. Like, I gotta go use it. Well, they can't hold on, but I'm like, y'all roll real quick. I gotta go into the bathroom. So I go into the bathroom, whatever. I'm in there doing my big one. Okay. Draining this cat. So I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm using the bathroom, whatever. So, I'm in the mirror for a little minute, making sure, patting my face. Because, y'all, when I drink, I'm already an oily girl. And I just be sweating. I be hot. I be oily. I don't be sweating. I just be oily and shiny. So I'm patting my face, getting myself together, putting my lip gloss back on. I open the door, and guess who right there? Acting like he coming out the man's room because they right across from each other, right? The Rock. So I was about to walk past because I'm like, okay, whatever. Let me act like I don't see you. And he grabbed my arm, not rough. Like I'm not trying to act like he grabbed me up and put me against the wall and start choking me. So nah, he just grabbed my arm like a hold up. And I'm like, I literally like was like, what's up? And he like,
What up? Like I ain't seen you in a couple years. What's good with you?
I'm like, okay, we could talk about this back at the, by the lanes. Like, we could talk about this back at the lanes. We ain't got to talk over here by the bathroom. And I'm like, ain't nothing up. Let's go back over here. He like, wait. Like, he kept grabbing me like, wait. I'm like, stop grabbing me. What's up? He like,
Why you so aggressive?
well, if it ain't the kettle calling the pot black. Why I'm so aggressive, sir? You don't got no room to call nobody aggressive. So I was like, I'm not. I'm like, why you just keep touching me? Like, why you keep grabbing me? And he like,
You ain't mind when I touched you before.
first of all, I did mine. Number one, I did mine. Second of all, you ain't even really touch me like that. Like, you grabbed my arm, try to get me to touch your little dirty Dan, and then I left. So don't say it like, what's wrong with you? So I'm like, okay, well, ain't you with my homegirl now? So like that's good. And he like,
With or am I talking to her?
I said, I don't know what you're doing. I just know it has nothing to do with me. So like, and he like,
No, for real, for real. Why you cut me off? Like you left my house that day and like I kept hitting you up and like would you block me?
I said, sir, it's not the time and place to talk about it. It's nothing to talk about. I'm like, that was years ago. Literally like 2 whole years ago. It's nothing to talk about. Like, it's cool. So I'm just like, I'm like, I got a man now and everything, like lying, y'all. So he like,
You got a man, then why you here on the date with my homeboy?
I said, first of all, I'm not on a date with your homeboy. Like, I just came with my homegirl and we just playing bowling. Like, it's not a date. And he's like,
Oh yeah, okay, all right. Like if you don't want to talk to me, just say that.
I don't want to talk to you then. So I'm like, okay. So I just walk away because I'm just like, what are you talking about? So I go back over there or whatever. And like, I was just like, hey, act like nothing happened. Because it's not the time and place. I already told her a little bit about our history. So I figured when we leave, I'm going to tell her the rest of the rundown. And that's just going to be that. So we started bowling again. The Rock ended up coming back and stuff. So he sit down. It's like when he sat down, he on demon time now. So he like,
Hey, bro, like you like her?
like he's saying this shit out loud. Like, you like her? So the bro like, she good looking. Like, what you talking about? And he like,
Well, I hope you ain't trying to shoot your shot because you know she got her nigga. Like she taken already.
so my homegirl looked at me like, you taking? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Rock, is that any of your business? Is that any of your business? Like, why are you, like, what are you talking about? But the homeboy is like, bro, I ain't even on that. Like, she look good. If she taking, it is what it is. I'm like, I'm not taking, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe so. I don't know. I'm like, why are you telling him my business? And he like,
I'm just letting my bro know because don't nobody like no female that's playing games.
and he said that with emphasis, like the playing games part, like that was directed towards me. Like I was playing games that night, quote unquote. And I really wasn't playing games. I just didn't want to have sex with you. So he said it like playing games. So I was like, no, everybody should be grown and mature. I'm not playing games with nobody. I just say what I say and I mean that. Like, if I say I want to have sex with you, I mean that. It ain't about playing games. So I'm just like, whatever. So homegirl like,
All right, Rock, it's your turn to bowl. Go bowl.
so he kind of walked past me because it's like homegirl and me right here. So he walked in the middle, but he kind of like bumped me on the low, like on the lowest enough. Like if you're not really paying attention, you wouldn't even see it because the homegirl didn't even see it because she was walking back to sit down and like he bumped me. So I'm like, it's static. it's beef. Like, why is it beef, Rock? Like, what did I do? Like, why is it beef? So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I sit down. So I was telling the homeboy, like, I do not have no boyfriend. I don't know what that nigga talk about. We got, like, I just know him in my past life. Well, not my past life, but I'm like, I know him from my past life. He think I still got a boyfriend. I don't got a boyfriend, whatever. Because the homeboy was kind of cute. So if I want to talk to him, I'm trying to add him to my roster. But even though you and Rock is friends, so maybe I don't need to. I don't know, but whatever. So he like, the homeboy like, it's all good, whatever, whatever. So right after it was the Rock turn or whatever, I was going up next. So I'm up next, whatever. He was still up there because, like if you don't get a strike, you get to go again. So I thought he got a strike. I don't know because I wasn't paying attention. So I was walking up there because I thought it was my turn. But he was still waiting for his other bowling ball to come back so he can do it again. So while I'm up there, I'm reaching for the balls. He gonna try to so y'all know how I got the three things, like the three holes. My nails have always been long, so I could never put my nails in there. So I roll my balls like. That's so funny, but I roll them. I roll the bowling balls. I don't put my hands in the three things and roll it because my nails too long. So I was trying to scoop it up from behind. So I had went down like this or whatever. So he came and he was grabbing his other ball. So as my hand was going down, he rubbed on my hand like that. So I had snatched back and then homegirl was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Oh, just nothing. It ain't my turn yet." And I sat down, so I'm just like, "Oh no, this nigga's tripping." So I was just like, while he went the second time I was talking to homegirl, I'm like, "What's up with him? Like, why he tripping so hard on me?" And she like,
What? What'd he do?
and I'm just like, nothing, whatever. I don't even care because y'all know the history of me telling homegirls about they dude. So I already told her, so I figured, you know what? I'm gonna ride this night out, and after this, I'm not. As long as she with him, I'm not gonna hang out with him. I mean, I'm not gonna hang out with them two no more together. I hang out with her, separately, but not with this nigga. So cool, whatever. So he just kept doing little shady, weird stuff, whatever that night. Whatever, the rest of the night happened. He was still giving me evil, mean ass stares, but I wasn't paying it no mind because I'm like, whatever, I'm about to leave. So the bowling and because you only got it for an hour or two. I forgot, I think it's 2 hours. So I was over bowling after 2 hours, or whatever. So he's leaving. It was still kind of early because we went bowling at 6, so it was 8. So they like, what y'all want to do next or whatever, and I'm like, well, homegirl, I'm going home because. Yeah, I don't want to hang with him for real. And she like,
No, the night is still young. Let's do some more stuff.
I'm like, I don't want to do nothing else with him. Whatever. I don't want to do nothing else. So, they was over there, returning all our, shoes and stuff like that and getting our shoes while we was still sitting there. So, homegirl was like,
all right, well, I just tell him, we ain't gonna do nothing because I still gotta take you home.
So she going over there to grab our shoes because the other homeboy grabbed my shoes and Rock had her shoes. So they coming back. So she went to go grab my shoes and I see the Rock and her talking and you could tell it was just some a little static because you see them saying something. So when he came back, the Rock walked up on me. He was like,
"Why you don't want to do nothing?"
I was like, who are you talking to?
Oh, shut up. Who are you just talking to?
I don't know, I'm a little scared of him. But that only was back then because we was at his house. We at the bowling alley. I would take one of these bowling balls and knock your head off, sir. So I'm like, who you talking to? And he like,
I'm talking to you. Why you don't want to do nothing? It's only 8 o'clock. We not ready to go home. If you a little girl, say that.
So I laughed and I'm like, what is your problem? I'm like, I guess I'm a little girl because I don't want to hang. I'm straight. I want to go home. And he like,
right. Yeah, you always just want to go home.
So homegirl
chill out. Why you coming at my sis like that? Relax.
And I'm like, why you keep bringing up that night? So at this point I was annoyed. I said, homegirl, listen. I'm trying to respect our relationship. But I'm like, you keep throwing shots about that night. Now I'm getting up because I was sitting down there first waiting for my shoes. Now I'm getting up. I'm like, you keep throwing shots about that night. Is you mad that I don't want to fuck you? And I literally just said that. And he was like,
but why? Why? But why you ain't want to have sex with me? What I do to you? I ain't do nothing with you. I was a good nigga all that night.
Mind you, you in front of your new girlfriend, which is my homegirl. So my homegirl wait, hold up, wait, why you so mad she ain't want to fuck? And then the homeboy bro, chill out, all at the same time. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to explain to you why I don't want to fuck you. Right? Mind you, we in the bowling alley, y'all. So I'm like, I shouldn't have to explain why I didn't want to fuck you. So I'm putting on my shoes. I'm like, let's just go home, girl, before they kick us out. Cause it's you heard us, so the people next to us was kind of looking at us, but like the bowling alley play music is loud, bowling balls are falling, so it's kind of like you can't, it's not like it's super quiet and you hear us arguing. It's like it's music and stuff still playing. So unless you was on the side of us, you can hear us if you on the side of us, but like, a couple lanes down, probably not. Cause we wasn't screaming, but we was getting like hype with it. So homegirl looking at him like, why are you so pressed? Like, why you want to fuck her still? Why are you still mad about it? Like, it's been 2 years, first of all, and you got a new girlfriend. So why you still mad about it? And I'm like, right, why is you still mad? Like, what is you tripping for? So he like,
Ain't nobody tripping. You think I'm tripping over pussy? Ain't nobody tripping over no pussy. I get pussy all the time. I ain't worried about no pussy.
so my homegirl is tripping like, what is you saying? Like, now she getting heated because, like, she like, we are together. Like, this is my whole boyfriend. Like, not just my nigga, not my dude. This is my boyfriend. And you talking about how you get pussy all the time. Like, what are you talking about? So I'm just sitting here letting him dig his own grave because I'm just like, so, cause now my homegirl cussing him out. Like, now she getting him. And she trying to push him. But imagine pushing, like, a brick wall. That bitch ain't moving. So she pushing him back or whatever. He just like, it's like his little shoulder moving a little bit. Like, And she pushing him with all her might. And he just like, barely moving because this nigga is big. So it took for the other homeboy. The other homeboy, he was big too, but he didn't have like big muscles and stuff like that. But he was tall and big too. So he like, bro, chill out. Like he getting to grab him. So my homegirl pissed. So she like, come on, Kay. So I'm like, okay. Because I was ready to go. I could not wait to go. So we get to walking outside. These niggas following us behind. Well, not both of them, but of course, well, both of them technically is following us because the Rock is following us and the bro want to follow to make sure, everything's straight. So the Rock is like, what you tripping for? Now he trying to catch up to to my homegirl, his girlfriend. He like,
what you tripping for? Like, I was just saying, like, I don't want to fuck your homegirl. That's the whole thing. That's all I was saying.
And she like,
No, that's not what you didn't say it like that. Like, you look like you still mad that she didn't fuck you. Like, why are you tripping about that? Like,
and he like,
it's your homegirl. It's your homegirl. It's not me.
And my homegirl had my back. She wasn't like the other homegirls that I told and stuff like that. She was like,
no, it's you. My homegirl already told me about you ahead of time. So, like, she trying to be sneaky. It's you. She ain't say nothing to you. She been nice to you the whole night.
Which I was. Like, I kept my distance, but like, when I would go get shots and stuff, I pass him his shot and, all of that. Like, I was still trying to keep it cute and stuff because this still my homegirl dude. So, like, I was being nice. I didn't go out my way to be nice to him and, like, speak to him. But, like, when I would have to talk to him or whatever, I was being friendly. So, she was saying that. So he all like,
no, like, that's her. Like, she still want to talk to me. Like, she's still thinking about me.
So my homegirl like,
how you gonna tell us what she thinking about? Like, how she feel?
So I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking like, right, but I'm not saying nothing because that's your dude. If you doing the big one, if you cussing him out and put him in his place, I don't need to check him. You already checking him. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting out the car. Like, you know how you got the door open, you got one leg in, but you like kind of hanging on the door open and you hanging like this. So I'm just kind of hanging like listening because they on the driver's side. So I'm just listening like, oh, you saying nothing. And because I wasn't saying that, I guess that made him mad because I was just sitting there like this, like, right, because she was saying right shit. Like, she like, Kay haven't even said nothing. What you mean she wants you? She ain't even do nothing to make you seem like she wants you, all of that. So I'm just like, right, saying this. So he looking at her talking, mind you, he looking down because he's big. And he looking down like, talking to her, so I guess he can see me doing like this, and he like,
and what you over there being quiet for? Nah, in your head, like she's speaking facts.
And I'm like, bro, don't talk to me. Like, talk to your girl. Don't talk to me. And he like,
I could talk to you if I want to.
And he about to come around the car. So the bro come and he was like, bro, I wish you would. Like, he literally said that to him. And I don't know what, but the bro must have hold more weight. I'm not gonna act like The Rock was scared of him or nothing, but as soon as he did that, like, The Rock automatically calmed down. Like, the bro was like, nigga, I wish you would. Like, and I was like, I know you weren't about to walk up on me. I was a little scared. So now, a little bit. Like, I'd like to think that I can hold my own, but not against a pro wrestler. Like, so now he wasn't a wrestler, but shit, that's what he gave. So I'm just thinking like, don't walk up on me because I'm not Mayweather's daughter. I can't knock this big nigga out. You know what I mean? But I was happy that his bro kind of like stepped in, like, bro, like, he was like, I wish you would. And my homegirl started wilding out, y'all. She like, I know you wasn't just about to hit her. Was you about to walk up on my friend? You got me. And she started like punching like his chest in, but again, he kind of a big dude, so he eating them bitches up. But I just appreciated that my friend had my back. So she was like slapping his back, like just wilding on him, like, you got me fucked up, going crazy and stuff. So she getting mad. So she like, it's over. You a weak ass nigga. Cause if you was about to walk up on my friend and hit her, that mean you would hit me. You got me fucked up. We'll jump your ass. I'm like, right. I'm behind homeboy. Like, right. We'll jump you. Like, you got her messed up. Scared, but not scared. But I'm just like, man, ooh, I just hope you don't have to jump him, because this nigga is still big, y'all. But I'm gonna hold my own. Like, I'm gonna have me and my friend, we'll jump the fuck out of you. I got a taser in this car, so I tase the hell out of you and make you, nigga. And I got a pocket knife that's only this big, so if I stab you, it's only probably gonna go 2 inches into you. You probably ain't even gonna feel it with all them damn muscles. So you know what? I'm just hoping we don't gotta fight. So, so she was doing all of that. So the bro was trying to like hold my friend back too. So then I kind of walked up too, like, it's okay, friend. Like, it's okay. Like, you see what kind of nigga he is. It's cool. So I'm trying to get her in the car, but she pissed, which she got a right to, because you already talking crazy. You already worried about another girl in her face, meaning me. And then you walked around the car like you was about to walk up on me and do what? Who knows? So she was pissed. So I'm just like, yeah, like you kind of probably finding out true colors about your dude, so I can see why you upset. So I felt her. So she didn't want to get in the car, but like she just kept running up on him. Mind you, we in the alley. I mean, we not in the alley. Well, like, so the bowling alley has a back door, and it's an alley, but it's like all of the parking, the parking is right here. So we kind of is like in the alley, but it's a big lot for parking because our cars is here. So so she doing all of that. So the Rock like,
Bro, stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. Because if I hit you, I'm going to be wrong.
I'm like, you damn Skip, you right. You gonna be wrong, and we gonna jump your ass. And he like,
you shut the fuck up.
I'm like, okay. So no, just like, I was scared, y'all. Not really, but really. So I'm just like, don't tell me to shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. So the homegirl was like,
Hey, calm down. Don't let him get you out your character. Calm down. Don't yell at my friend.
I was like, oh my God, you telling me to calm down. You lit. It's just too much going on. So the bro was just like, the other bro, like, bro, y'all, please just get in the car. I got him, get in the car. So I finally get homegirl in the car. We get in the car. So we, just in the car, we started it up. They started walking to their car. Homegirl out the window like,
Bitch, that's why your dick little. You little dick ass nigga. All the muscles. You need a muscle in your dick. You weak ass nigga.
start going. But I'm just sitting here like, friend, well, you can't call him Shrimpy McShrimp. And that's your nigga. You was sleeping with that shrimp. You was getting shrimp down. So don't try to call him out now. But hey, do your big one, because he ain't got no big one. So you might as well do your big one, So I don't know. Well, I don't know if he got a big one. Because mind you, when you try to put my hand down there, I wouldn't touch it. So I didn't really touch it, feel it, see it, none of that. All I did was smell it. And that was enough for me. So I just never knew. Like, so when she said it, I was just like, well, you was getting fucked by that little shrimp. So, But anyway, so we ended up pulling off or whatever. So he blew on her phone up or whatever. So she ended up blocking him. So I was just like, oh my God, girl, like, I'm sorry. Like, you know how it don't be your fault, but you some ways still kind of like sort of feel like responsible, because it's like, if I wasn't probably here, none of that would have happened, because he wouldn't have been triggered by our past. But then you be like, oh, it ain't my fault that he turned up like that. So I did just kind of feel like somewhat responsible. So I was just like, I'm sorry, girl, like, I ain't know you was with him, like, I ain't see you post no pictures or nothing to him or whatever. And she like,
No, because I haven't posted no pictures. Like I said, we only been together for a couple months. Like, it's still fairly new.
So, and she like,
you ain't gotta apologize. Like, girl, like, I'm glad I seen that nigga true colors before anything else happened, because that nigga was talking about having a baby. Like, he was trying to get me pregnant and everything.
So I was like, oh, girl, you do not want to be stuck with that nigga. Like, but yeah, so we were just talking, and she was cool. Like, we still homegirls or whatever. But I just was like, this thing got me messed up. Like, how is you worried about another girl while you're in a new relationship, sir? Why? Like, why are you doing that? Why are you so triggered by me? I literally didn't say nothing to you the whole night besides like hi, and gave you your shots, and you over here doing slick stuff, having slick comments, trying to touch my hand on the low, meet me by the bathroom. I fuck her water running. She said no, but he wasn't fucking me water running, and her friend was knocking at the door and screaming that I'm coming. So no, but anyways, no big meal. But yeah, so I'm just like, you by the door, you been sneaky, you doing all this shady stuff. What you thought was going to happen? If I wouldn't sleep with you before, did you think I was about to sleep with you now? Now that you talk to my friend? I was confused. And why are you so aggressive? Why are you so mad? Like, what is wrong with you? Why you, I just didn't understand why he was so mad about stuff. Like, you just so aggressive for no reason. Calm it down, sir. pipe down. You need to pipe all the way down because you got too much going on and you need to go to counseling. You need a little bit of help. Rock, if you listening, you need help. Not Krishan Rock. Well, that Rock too. You need a little therapy. I love you, girl, though, because when I met you, you was so sweet, you know. You was cute too, girl. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. But the Rock now I'm talking about in the story, get your shit together, sir. Little dick ass nigga. So I'm just playing. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Comment down below what you would have done in a situation like this. And make sure you are subscribed and that your bell notifications is turned on. Turn them bitches on. So now. But y'all already know. Until next time. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.